You're watching ABC 36 on your side. Good day, Kentucky.
Welcome into Motorsports Monday. August was the biggest month of the year for dirt racing here in Kentucky, but September isn't far behind, especially for the modifieds. We had mods on the mountain last week at Thunder Mountain Speedway, and this past weekend, Rockcastle Speedway hosted the Sandy Adams Memorial, first ever Sandy Adams Memorial. It was a packed house and a loaded field of cars at the Rock on Saturday night. Rockcastle Speedway is a 3/8 mile dirt track oval located just outside of Mount Vernon. We somehow were able to dodge the rain Saturday night, and that allowed for the drivers from all over the region to make the trip to Rockcastle County. With so many cars, it did make for a late night, so I wasn't able to stay for the feature races, but had a great time nonetheless. The headliner of the night was the first annual Sandy Adams Memorial, with $5,000 going to the winner of the open wheel modified race, and that winner was Owensboro's own Cole Falloway, who had his ride hooked up and was putting down a blistering pace all evening long. Here's a look at the other feature winners from the night. Liberty's own Shane Irvin picks up his first ever pro late model win. Jimmy Robinson out of Richmond takes the Super Stocks in his first career win at Rockcastle Speedway. Jacob Lutz wins the mini stock race, and Jacob Todd takes the Hornets feature. On to NASCAR now, the Cup Series at Kansas Speedway for the Hollywood Casino 400. This track turned into one of the most exciting on the schedule. Early trouble for regular season points champion Martin Truex Jr. He blows a tire and slams in the wall. In the process, you can clearly see the front tires aren't aligned, and he would have to get his car towed to the garage, ending his day after only 4 laps of racing. Truex now back-to-back disappointing races to start the playoffs after being one of the favorites just a few weeks ago. Into the stage now, and last week's winner Kyle Larson gets the Stage 1 win, followed by the Toyotas and Bubba Wallace and Christopher Bell. In Stage 2 now, Kyle Larson pits late in the stage while others stay out. This gives the lead to Brad Keselowski. Keselowski is able to hold off Denny Hamlin to pick up a playoff point. Brad's team, RFK Racing, continues to impress to start these playoffs. Hamlin also slowly working his way to the front in this race now after starting the race in mid-pack. Final stage now, and after a long green flag run, the race seemed to be in Denny Hamlin's bag there until Chris Buescher blows a tire and brings out the caution, setting up NASCAR overtime. With just 2 laps left, teams are left with a tough decision, 2 or 4 tires. Well, Denny Hamlin makes the decision for 4 tires. Unlike Joey Logano and Kyle Busch, they all pitted for 4 tires there as well. Denny Hamlin is able to get passed there by Tyler Reddick, and Tyler Reddick goes on to win this one, making a fantastic 3-wide pass for the lead. Joey Logano and Eric Jones were passed there by Reddick, and Reddick is able to punch his ticket to the next round of the playoffs. Here's a look at your top 5 from this one. Tyler Reddick finished first, Denny Hamlin second, Eric Jones in third. Big surprise there. Last week's winner, Kyle Larson, in fourth, and Joey Logano finished fifth. And that's good stage points for him there. And here's a look at the point standings as we head into the last race of round 1 of the playoffs. Kyle Larson and Tyler Reddick, each with their ticket punched to the next round. Denny Hamlin finished third, William Byron in fourth. And look outside of the playoffs right now to advance to the round of 12. Martin Truex Jr., which is your regular season points champion, and also Bubba Wallace, who had a great race there on Sunday before things got away from him there. He also had a tire go down. So really interesting race there for sure. And one thing about Kansas Speedway is if Kentucky Speedway had a close comparison, it would be Kansas. So interesting that Kansas has turned into one of the most exciting tracks on the schedule. That could be the same if Kentucky's ever to make its way back on.
Interesting. So if you pit for 4 tires and the other guy says, you know what, I'm going to just
do 2 tires,
just toss the coin and hope that 2 gets me through.
It didn't really help them, but it got in the way of Denny, and that allowed for Tyler Reddick to get the win there.
Interesting. All right, Dylan, appreciate it.
Yep.
We're back with more after this. Stick around.